I think for the Cavaliers, they have to be proud of what they accomplished so far. But they also feel they've left some wins on the table and that their best basketball is yet to come.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell, and it's Wade in at the 3. And it's the Knicks to start out with the postseason in our sights now. What's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Greg?
I'd argue both, BA. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Harden from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Harden with a bucket.
Harden's so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bridges finds Brunson. Outside Hart. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Three-pointer, Harden. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Outside Anunoby. High post Towns. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. The 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavs trailing. Mobley passes to Harden. Mitchell, a screen on Brunson. Fires for 3. They get it again. Mobley, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Brunson passes to Towns. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. Not going to go that time. And it's Allen with the ball for Cleveland. Here's Wade. Back to Mobley. Allen finds Harden. Here's Wade. Hits the trifecta.
Over the years, I think Harden's come a long way as a passer, and his teammates appreciate it.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Harden. Inside. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. Here's Wade. Fires the three. That one is off.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Hart against Harden. And there's a pick to the paint. Here's Anunoby. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
You got to do way more than that to throw OG off. I mean, he relishes working against contact.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer, Harden. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Towns has got 7 points. So it's the Cavaliers now. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game. Back to Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
And he drops the first. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Harden. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And the free throw, no good. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three. against good defense, his ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
Now here's Merrill. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. And it's Brunson with the rebound. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back over to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And Anunoby gets it to go.
That corner 3, a shot Anunoby is very comfortable with. He feels right at home there.
Outside Harden. Outside Mitchell. And he makes it on the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Knicks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Outside Anunoby. Brunson against Harden. Towns outside from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break, New York. Open shot from Brunson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
One of Brunson's best amongst his many weapons, that mid-range J.
Back to Merrill. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Launches it. And it's Merrill who clears it away. And the Cavs shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. No good, a bit long that time. And for New York, they're shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. For 3, Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
Now here's Mitchell. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. With the floater, that one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
What a creative finish by Mitchell. You need the floater as a top scoring guard.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. Towns a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Harden with the slam.
A proven score. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Hart with a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen finds Harden. Now Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. No one near him. Towns with a rebound.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Brunson for 3. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
If Brunson gets space from beyond the arc, expect him to let it fly. He's extremely confident in his abilities.
Outside Mitchell. Now Allen. Outside Harden. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harden's got 17.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Brunson. He's got 9. 4 seconds left. The shot's good. He's got 11. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
So on the floor for New York, Landry Shamet is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Schroeder. And one key for quality teams in this league. Beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Good on both.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Alvarado outside. Towns for 3. The shot no good. The Cavaliers leading. Allen, the pass to Schroeder. Back to Allen. Here's Tyson, covered by Towns. Out to Schroeder. Allen a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Towns doing some work on the interior.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Pass to Tyson. Robinson with the block. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Merrill. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
No good on the free throw.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits the second from the line.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
There's a screen. Here's Schroeder. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Now Alvarado, coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Pass to Shamet. Lets the 3 fly. New York, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but They just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The dive for the ball, out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And a look at the stats for James Harden.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Clarkson, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Cleveland, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Oh, and Towns with the block. Now here's Alvarado, covered by Merrill, and it's powered home by Towns.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Here's the pick. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 4. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. Shot from 12. The shot that time not on target. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Cleveland. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. For New York, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Harden, he's checked in for Merrill. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado.
Oh, you want to talk about a man-child to deal with, a monster inside? Look no further than Mitchell Robinson. He is a dominant two-way center.
Pass to Wade. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Drains the triple. Harden's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Outside Brunson. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
They set the screen. Three-pointer, Harden. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Wow, that was impressive. Anunoby basically forced it through that time. Playing through contact impressively.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Harden against Bridges. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bridges has got 5 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Knicks leading by 7. Outside Robinson. Up top Bridges. Towns for three. And the three falls for Towns.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hart's checked in for New York. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Harden, puts up a three. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Tyson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. The rebound by Allen.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Harden, takes the three, knocks down the long J. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
Harden skilled off the dribble, off the catch. He can flat out score.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Bridges against Mitchell. Back to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Mitchell. For three, Bridges. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Wade. He's guarded by Bridges. And the shot goes in. And now just a 5-point Knick lead.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Oh, stolen by Harden. And he gets that one. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Outside Hart, back to Brunson. Shoots over Harden. Brunson inside with the finish.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Cleveland making a change here. Bryant's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Here's Tyson. Anunoby covering. The shot by Tyson, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Bryant outside. Here's Wade. He's covered by Hart. And that one drops for him.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Here's Wade. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up at the elbow. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Knicks leading by 3. Back to Brunson. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade, the pass to Harden. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Pass to Tyson. Over on Anunoby. The shot by Tyson, no good.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
And they move the ball so well, finishing in the top third in assists per game. So good at looking for the best shot possible at all times.
And their points per game numbers, which you mentioned, have really been solid. They aren't as efficient as the top squads in the league, but they know how to get their points. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Mitchell. Outside Harden. Here's the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Harden's got 31 points.
Well, he's got a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 bombs in the first quarter, and he just keeps coming at him.
Here's Brunson. Great finish inside by Brunson.
He really is one of the toughest covers in the game, in my opinion. I mean, Brunson is used to having to score over bigger, more physical, athletic defenders, and he seems to always find a way to get the shot he wants.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell to the rack. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
New York working the ball around now. Bridges finds Anunoby. Now Brunson. Back to Anunoby. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Now here's Harden. He's got 31. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationery set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Trailblazers will square off against the Suns out in Phoenix. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
Close matchup. Should be a good battle.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Here's Wade. Back to Allen. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Harden. That time on the assist from Allen. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Brunson passes to Towns. Oh, Towns with the power.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley outside. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Up top, Allen. He shoots it. The Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns finds Anunoby. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Wade.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Allen. Connects on the open jumper. Allen's got 6.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Outside Brunson. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Harden scanning the floor. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden from outside. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Now here's Hart. Screen by Hart for the tie. Bridges misses.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Harden against Brunson. Pass to Wade. And here's Mobley. Here's Harden. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Harden. Outside Mitchell. Fires it. Good. He hits the jumper. And it's 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Towns a screen on Harden. Brunson with it. Harden picks him up. And the shot's good.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Harden. There's the 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
All right, let's take a moment to have a look at which point guards have posted the highest scores over the last month. Third is Jalen Brunson. And, of course, James Harden.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Hard up top. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Anunoby. Now Bridges. Back to Hart. 4-3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Towns finds Brunson. Now it's Hart. Pass to Towns. From downtown, he's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Allen outside. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. For the lead. Shoots over Harden. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
One shot.
Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Back to Harden. Pass to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Cleveland again missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Now Anunoby. Outside Hart. Here's Towns. Check by Mitchell. Outside Brunson. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Wade. Back to Harden. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Harden's got 39.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
Here's Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Harden from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Takes a step back. Here's Brunson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Outside Harden. The three. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Mitchell against Bridges. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a one-point game. Mobley passes to Harden. Over Brunson. Harden misses.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Cleveland has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Mobley outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Merrill. Outside Harden. From deep, Mobley. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. Clarkson against Allen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
You know what? They impress me from the mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
And the first one at the line is good.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
A different look for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for James Harden. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Merrill passes to Schroeder. Here's Tyson. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Alvarado with it. No points so far. And there's the drive. Out to the right wing. Here's Diawara. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland shooting at a 44% clip in the third. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Clarkson against Mitchell. Alvarado outside. It's Shamet on the wing. Takes a three. Knocks down the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Tyson. Here's the screen by Bryant. From deep three-point land. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. Off target from outside. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Mitchell. It's Merrill on the wing. And here's Schroeder outside. It's rebounded by New York. Shamet passes to Clarkson. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Ellis is checked in for the Cavaliers. And a switch here also for New York. Sohan's checked in. 26 seconds left in the third.
Get there.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Ellis. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Three-quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the small forward. Pass to Wade. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Towns outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Jacks up a 3. Alvarado with a rebound. New York leading by 6. And here's Clarkson. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Merrill. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Wade lets the 3 fly. Cleveland again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Outside Harden. Pass to Tyson. To get back on track. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 8. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. New York working the ball around now. Now Robinson, covered by Merrill. Clarkson outside. He shoots. It's rebounded by Wade.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Merrill. Outside Harden. Here's Wade. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Alvarado. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Towns. Outside Brunson. Brunson driving, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 24.
Boy, love the assertiveness and commitment from Brunson going to the rack.
Merrill passes to Harden. Here's Wade. Bryant outside. Pass to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Brunson. Clarkson outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Left side, Harden. Pass to Merrill. Beyond the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Brunson. Here's Shamet. Now Towns. Double team on Towns. Clarkson for 3. Second chance effort. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got 17 points here in the second half.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Harden. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. Allen with it. Outside Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Back to Merrill. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mobley. He's covered by Hart. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. Hart's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Merrill outside. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. Three-pointer. The Knicks with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Takes a 13-footer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They set the pick. The 3-ball. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it. It really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Towns outside. The 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Brunson against Mitchell. Merrill outside. Pass to Mobley. Over Hart. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Now Towns. Now here's Anunoby. Outside Hart. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Cleveland making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mobley outside. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Merrill. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Schroeder with a rebound. Well, the Cavaliers shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Merrill. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Schroeder. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Mobley outside. Fires for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Towns a screen on Schroeder. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Brunson. Yes, sir, it's good.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Merrill, and it's James Harden in for Schroeder. They trail by 9. Now Allen. Mitchell. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now Towns. Seven-footer. Oh, the shot is off. And the Cavs shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game. Harden against Brunson. Bucket! Straight in!
When you really need a score, Harden usually finds a way.
Knicks leading by 4. Hard outside. They set the pick. Here's Anunoby. Now Towns. And he powers it down. One-handed.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
It's money from deep.
When you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Now Brunson. Off the bump.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Harden drives in. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it. Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
Up top, Harden. Brunson defending. Mitchell outside. Harden! Oh, missed on the tray.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
$13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And here's Brunson. Brunson is doubled. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Money from 3.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Eight-point game. Towns rips down the board. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got this 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.